Saluti a tutti. Just a quick intro to this video in which we try to explain the layout of this palazzo in terms of overall, but also in terms of what we're actually working on at the moment to get into, to live in, because it is rather confusing. It is a strange layout of a building because it's developed over centuries. The oldest part dates back to 800 AD and the newest part is from the 1500s. So this building as one building has actually developed by joining buildings together, knocking down buildings, building over old buildings. Hence, originally it was a village, and that's why also we've been included in the Help We Bought a Village series on Channel 4, which has been great fun, and we are continuing to be filmed as well. So for those of you who have got access to Channel 4 in the UK, do check out Series 4. I think we were in episodes 11 to 15. Anyway, back to what we're trying to achieve today with this video is an explanation of the layout, in particular of phase 1, which now consists of step 1 and step 2. Step 1 now is the terrace apartment, which we are going to move into. And that will, in the future, when we complete step 2 of phase 1, will become the vacation rental apartment. Andrew has, on a physical plan, made an explanation, so hopefully this will be clearer. And in the meantime, before we get into that, for those of you who subscribe, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. For those of you, if you haven't, please do consider it, because it is free and it will help us immensely, because once we reach 1,000 subscribers and get over 4,000 views, then that means we get monetized. So all money that we could make from YouTube could go back into this project, which would just be amazing. In the meantime, we've also started a GoFundMe in case you feel that you would like to help us and sponsor us, then please go to the link which will be in the comments of this video. Thank you so much in advance, and thank you to all of those who've already donated. We really, really appreciate it. Anyway, let's see if we can explain the part of the palazzo that we're working on right now.
So I'm going to try and explain the layout of this ancient building so that it can be better understood. The reason it's complicated to understand, firstly, is because it's built on a hill, and it slopes down the hill, and so you end up having 5 different layers, and I'll point those out to you. So that's the top layer there, which has our nighttime accommodation across this level. Then there is this level, which goes all the way across at this level, so that's the second level. Then there's a level there, which is an intermediate level as you come down lower in the building. That's the third level. Then the fourth level is the very bottom level, which goes across the building there. And then there is a fifth level that you can't see on this because it's over the other side of the building and it's cut off at the moment. So there's 5 levels all tiering down a hill. And right now we're going to be dealing with the, let's for argument's sake call this ground level 0, and level 1, which goes up. These are the areas that we are working on now to live in, and some of it is was going to be our bit to live in, and some of it is also a rental apartment, and I'll try to explain these 2 levels which are reached on this level, which is ground level, where you park and you go through the arch and into the door. So you come into this level here and then go upstairs to level 1. these are the two levels we're dealing with at the moment. These are the two most developed levels in the whole building. Level 0 or ground level, where you park over here and you come through the archway here into this area, and the front main entrance to the palazzo is there, and you come into a covered atrium. This would be the entrance to the palazzo apartment, the terrace apartment in the palazzo, with the, you enter into a eat-in grand vaulted kitchen. Living room and bathroom. And all of the areas in orange, including the first floor, which is the bedrooms for the terrace apartment, is all to be in the future, the rental apartment. All the areas in blue is our living area. This is on the ground floor, this is on the first floor. The first floor are all the bedrooms and a bathroom for us, for our future. And the blue areas on this level are our living areas. This is the reception where people would come in when they first arrive to give their passports, to receive keys and to check in this area. And in the courtyard here, this is the area into our hallway with a staircase, which is our living area in blue. All the blue is our living area. We can't quite do that because we don't have the money, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the orange areas for ourselves and lose out on any income that we could get, unfortunately. So we will use these two bedrooms, which are the rental apartment bedrooms for the terrace apartment. We're going to use those for our children. We're going to use this kitchen ourselves for the moment and build a temporary kitchen in there, because this kitchen is the most developed and connected of the kitchens. We will use this bathroom because also this bathroom is the most developed and connected. And we will use this small living room with a fireplace in it, maybe as a second living room, because we want access to this room all the time because it has the doors to the terrace, which we like using. And then we Katya and I will use this as our bedroom here, which in the future will be the guest room with a WC and a small bathroom on it. And we will probably set up our living room now to live in, which is going to be this room now. We might occasionally eat in the big dining room, I don't know, but we will still be accessing that room.